Cheevo, guys!
What up, guys? This is
Cheevo, guys!
back here again with another achievement guide. Today, we're going to be focusing on Coffee Talk. This game was developed by Toge Productions, and it was published by Chorus Worldwide. Now, traditionally, this game is $13.99. However, it is part of the free Games with Gold for the second half of June 2020. Now, if you're in this for the full completion or platinum trophy, I'd say it's going to take anywhere from 2 to 4 hours. Really, the quickest you can get it done is about 2 hours, just because there is an achievement where you have to create latte art for 1 hour, but not including that latte art achievement, it's going to take about 2 hours of real-time playing. Real quick, I want to give a shout out to 2 people off of True Achievements that helped me create this guide. I used or looked at some of the solutions created by Punk9, and for some of the challenge related achievements, I ended up using a written guide by Stevivor. I talk a bit about his written challenge guide later in the video. The link for his written challenge guide for all of the drink descriptions will be in the description below. Now, this is a visual novel game where you play as a barista. You're going to be going through a ton of dialogue. So in effort to get this done quickly, I do recommend going and changing a few of the options so that the dialogue goes by quicker. However, if you're in it for the story, you can go ahead and ignore this part and read the story and enjoy the story. I've actually heard great things about the game. I've heard that it does have a pretty good story. So if you enjoy visual novels, you can go ahead and play through the whole thing and also get the achievements. However, the whole purpose of this video is to get a quick and easy completion or platinum trophy. Now, I recommend changing the text speed to instant. You can turn on the auto dialogue. We're not going to be using it, but you can go ahead and turn it on. It's just an additional option. And then you want to go to skip dialogue and put that to all. Now, ultimately, we do have achievements related to the story mode and the challenge mode. And we also have a Master Brewer achievement for creating all of the different types of drinks in the game. So that's how we're going to go ahead and start off this video. We're going to go for the Master Brewer achievement, and we're going to run through creating all of the specialty drinks. So start up endless mode, and then we're going to start up free brew mode. Here we can create whatever we want. Unfortunately, we can't get the achievements for serving our first drink or trashing any drinks, so don't bother wasting your time on that. Now, what we're going to do is start making all of the drinks. Now, real quick, I'm going to put a graphic that I created on the screen. This is a Master Brewer guide. In your cell phone, after you've created all of the drinks, you can go ahead and look at the recipes for them. I took some screenshots and I put together this Master Brewer graphic for you guys, so you guys have all of the drinks in front of you as well as the ingredients. So you can do this one of 2 ways. You can either pause here and just start creating all of the drinks using this graphic. That is if you prefer to just read them and put in the ingredients. However, I'm going to go ahead and continue this video guide, and I'm going to go ahead and create all of the drinks in the video. I'm going to be, voicing it over, so if you want to follow along, we can go ahead and create all 30 drinks together. So we're going to start off with the coffee-based drinks. Alright guys, so every drink that you create starts off with the base item. There's 5 different base items. There's coffee, green tea, chocolate, and milk. For our first drink, we're going to be mixing coffee, lemon. This is going to create the black lemon drink. I also want to note that the order that you put the ingredients in is important. If you put the ingredients in an alternate way, it will create a different drink. So make sure that you're putting the ingredients in the same order that I am. So our second drink is called the Black Magic, and to create the Black Magic, we have to start off with coffee, and then mint, and then honey. Again, that's coffee, mint, honey. If you guys are wanting to skip ahead past the Master Brewer section of this video guide, skip to about 12 minutes in the video, and that's where we're going to be diving into the challenge mode achievements. Alright, so next we're going to be making a cafe latte. To do this, we need to combine coffee, milk. Now, again, there is an achievement related to doing latte art for 1 hour. However, I only think that works in story mode, so don't bother doing that here. Next drink is going to be the cappuccino. That's going to be coffee, milk. We're going to brew that up, and that's going to brew the cappuccino. After the cappuccino, we're going to be brewing the easiest of the coffee category, the espresso, which is just coffee, coffee, coffee. After you brew up the triple coffee, you're going to have yourself a fresh cup of espresso. And then next we're going to be moving on to the gingerbread coffee. The gingerbread coffee consists of coffee, ginger, cinnamon. Again, that's coffee, ginger, cinnamon. That's going to brew up a gingerbread coffee. Now, coffee has the most drinks in its category. A lot of the other categories have a smaller amount of drinks. The next one's going to be the ginger latte. That is coffee, ginger, milk. Again, that's coffee, ginger, milk. That's going to brew up a ginger latte. After you brew up the ginger latte, we're going to be, forgive me if I say this incorrectly, I think it's the jahe tubruk. To brew this up, you have to combine coffee, coffee, ginger. That's going to create the jahe tubruk. Again, I apologize if I said that incorrectly. And then our final drink in the coffee category is going to be the sugar and spice, which consists of coffee, honey, and cinnamon. Again, that is coffee, honey, and cinnamon. Alright guys, so next we're going to be working on creating all of the tea-based drinks. We're going to start off with the galahad. To do this, we need to combine tea, milk, and ginger. Again, that is tea, milk, and ginger. That's going to create the galahad, and that goes ahead and takes care of that one. Our next tea, or specialty tea, is going to be the masala chai. To create this, we need to combine tea, ginger, and cinnamon. Again, that is tea, ginger, cinnamon. That's going to brew up the masala chai, and that's going to be our second tea knocked out of the way. Our third one is going to be called the Midsummer Night's Dream. To create this drink, we need to combine tea, lemon, honey. Again, that's tea, lemon, honey. That's going to create the Midsummer's Night Dream. Our fourth specialty tea is called the Russian tea. To create the Russian tea, we need to combine tea, lemon, cinnamon. Again, that is tea, lemon, cinnamon. Our fifth tea is called the Chai Adeni. And to create this one, we have to combine tea, milk, cinnamon. Forgive me if I said that incorrectly. I think it's called Chai Adeni. And then for the final tea, it's called the Teh Tarik. That's tea, milk. Again, tea, milk. And make sure that you guys are selecting the item up top on the top shelf that says tea. The other one is green tea. I don't want you guys to get them, mixed up. You'll know if you're making the correct drink because it says the name of the drink at the end of the brewing. Our first green tea drink consists of green tea, lemon, honey. Again, that's green tea, lemon, honey. That's going to brew up the cough syrup drink. We have, I think, 5 green teas total. On to the second one. The second one is the green tea latte. That's green tea, milk, milk. Again, green tea, milk, milk. That's going to brew up the green tea latte. And the third one is called Marakek. I think that's how you say it. Green tea, mint, mint. Again, green tea, mint, mint. And our fourth green tea option is called Shin Gen Maicha. Man, I'm probably butchering some of these names, guys. I'm sorry. That's green tea, cinnamon. I'm not even going to try to say it again. But yeah, that is the fourth green tea specialty drink. And the fifth one is called the Grinch. And to create the Grinch, you need to combine green tea, ginger, cinnamon. That's going to brew up our final green tea called the Grinch. Alright, and now we are on to the chocolate category. We're going to have 5 different specialty drinks in the chocolate category. The first is going to be chocolate, ginger, cinnamon. Again, that is chocolate, ginger, cinnamon. That drink is called the Bitter Heart. After you brewed yourself up a cup of Bitter Heart, you're going to create the next one, which is called Choco Bee Maruku. That is chocolate honey milk. Again, chocolate honey milk. After you brew yourself up a cup of Choco Bee Maruku, you are going to work on creating a cup of dark chocolate, which is just triple chocolate. Chocolate, chocolate, chocolate. That one's nice and easy. I think that's like a cup of hot chocolate. Sweet. On to the fourth one, we have the Spanish Sahara. That is chocolate, milk, and then ginger. Again, chocolate, milk, ginger. That's going to create the Spanish Sahara. And then we're on to our final chocolate-based drink, which is the Spiced Lady. To create that, we need to combine chocolate, milk, cinnamon. Again, that's chocolate, milk, cinnamon. And that about wraps up all 5 chocolate drinks. Now on to our last category, which is the milk-based drinks. I think we have 5 milk-based drinks. That's going to finish up the 30 drinks total. Our first milk drink is milk, cinnamon, honey. Again, milk, cinnamon, honey. That's going to create the bed chamber drink. And then next, we're going to be creating Le Menthol, which is milk, mint, lemon. Again, that is milk, mint, lemon. Le Menthol. Alright, the third one is called the Lemony Snippet. I like that. That's a good name. Alright, so to create this one, we got to combine milk, honey, lemon. That will create yourself a cup of Lemony Snippet. And then our fourth one is called the Milky Way. To create yourself a cup of Milky Way, you have to combine milk, honey, mint. Again, that is milk, honey, mint. And then we are on to our final specialty drink. Drink number 30 is called the STMJ. To create this drink, we have to combine milk, ginger, honey. Again, that is milk, ginger, honey. And that about does it for the Master Brewer achievement. You should have created all 30 drinks, and by this time you should be unlocking your achievement or trophy. Should be worth 60 gamer score, called Master Brewer, for creating all 30 specialty drinks in the game. If for some reason it isn't popping, you probably missed a drink. You could press X to pull up your cell phone, and then you can go to the brew pad and you can look at the different categories and see, which category you're missing a drink in. But more than likely, if you follow the guide, you should have brewed all of the drinks. While you're in your cell phone, go to the Shuffled app, which is basically where you listen to your music on your phone. And to get the achievement related to this music app, we need to play all of the songs. So just scroll through the library and make sure that you play each of the songs at least once. You don't even need to let them play for a few seconds, just like a second each. And then you'll end up unlocking your achievement for listening to all of the songs in the Shuffled app. That is the Arami Gendru achievement for 20 gamer score. Alright guys, so now that you have a hang of the game, you know exactly how to make these drinks. We got the Master Brewer achievement or trophy knocked out of the way. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go dive into challenge mode. We do have 2 achievements in challenge mode. One for delivering 25 correct drinks consecutively, and then for delivering 50 correct drinks. So for the 51, we don't have to do 50 correct drinks consecutively. We just need to do 50 correct drinks. However, we do need to get 25 correct orders in a row to get our 25 consecutive achievements. So go to endless mode, and this time we're going to start up challenge mode. So in challenge mode, again, this is an endless style mode. You're going to have a bunch of customers, and they're going to ask you, or let you know what they want to order. And based off of what you deliver, they're either going to approve it or deny it. And you can see whether they approve it or deny it on the upper right hand side of the screen. Now when you first start off in challenge mode, the orders are fairly simple. At first, they're literally reading the ingredients off to you. So for example, here she says, I want something made with green tea, mint, and green tea. So you would press green tea, mint, and then green tea. Now, I'm not going to show you all 50 of my orders or even my 25 consecutive orders. I'm just going to cover the different type of requests that you may see. So after you get further into it, the orders again are going to get more complicated as you go. So this next one says, something made with mint chocolate, please. I also want to point out that you can pause the game and it stops the timer on the right hand side of the screen. So something made with mint chocolate, please. So we would want to use a base of chocolate and then just double mint. So just use whatever the base they ask for and then double of the other items. So here she wants a drink with lemon and chocolate. So I'm going to start with chocolate and then do double lemon. Easy enough. You can see how many consecutive orders you have on the upper right hand side of the screen. Well, I guess not consecutive, but it shows you successful, so you'll know if you messed up on one. In this one, she asks for a tea. Just a tea would be perfect, she says. So we're just going to do triple tea. All she asked for was tea. So keep it simple. After you've successfully delivered 10 drinks in challenge mode, you'll end up getting an achievement for 45 gamer score called Barista Trainee. Now here in this next order, she says a drink made with lemon, ginger, chocolate. So eventually they start asking for orders in reverse. So what you want to do here is start off with the base ingredient, which is typically the last one when she does these reverse requests, which is chocolate. After you do the base ingredient, start back at the beginning of the request. So it goes lemon, ginger. So I'm doing the base of chocolate and then lemon, ginger. That's going to be how you do one of these types of orders correctly. Now, once you get far enough in challenge mode, they're going to start requesting the specialty drinks. Now, these are all of the drinks that we just made during the Master Brewer achievement. Specialty drink, I recommend looking at the graphic that I created. I believe it is at 2 minutes and 30 seconds into this video. If you want to go back, you can look at that for the ingredients on the certain specialty drinks. Now, I also recommend that as you get further into challenge mode, that you're pausing the game after each request, because even when the game is paused, you could still read the request on the upper left-hand side of the screen. Not only that, but it pauses time, and the last thing you want to do is run out of time before you get to 50 correct orders. Now, I'm sure you probably think that you remember some of these ingredients, but just play it safe and go back and look at the ingredients just to be sure. Now, eventually, it gets more complicated, and they start asking for certain types of drinks. So, in this instance, she asks for something less cool. Now, when it gets to this point, to be quite honest, this isn't really something that I can help you with over a video or explain to you at this point. For these final challenges, you are going to have to refer to a link that I'm going to leave in the description below. It's to a creator that has his own site. It's called Stevivor. I believe that's how you say it. And he has a bunch of detailed descriptions on all of the drinks, on which ones, are less sweet, extra sweet, less cool, extra warm, all of those, minor details that one of these customers may ask for. So what you want to do is take what the customer is asking for and describing and compare that to the written guide that I'm mentioning. Again, the link will be in the description below. You can also press, I think, Control F to create like a search on the web page to be able to find something. So you can, search in there very sweet or extra warm or whatever it's asking for, and it'll pop up all of the different options or drinks that have that description. Really, the main thing here is to make sure that you take your time with the first 25 orders, because again, there is an achievement for getting 25 consecutive correct orders. After that, you can kind of, just blow through them. I ended up having 13 incorrect orders by the time I had 50 correct orders. So yeah, just make sure that you get your 25 consecutive orders and then your 50 orders total, and then you should have all of the achievements related to challenge mode. And then all we have to do at this point is go into story mode, finish up story mode by delivering all of the correct orders, and then we should have the full completion or platinum trophy. So yeah, in the next part of this guide, I'm going to be walking you through the story mode. I'm going to be skipping through all of the dialogue just to the areas where you have to deliver the correct drinks. I'm going to be showing you all of the drinks that you need to deliver, just because there is an achievement related to adding everybody on social media, I guess, and to do that, you need to deliver all of the correct drinks in the game to, build a good rapport with these characters and build a good friendship enough for them to add you on social media, I guess. So the goal is ultimately to make your way through the story mode and deliver all of the correct drinks. Now, for the first drink, you're actually supposed to give her coffee, 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 which is espresso. However, I was trying to get the achievement for delivering the wrong order. However, she still takes it, so that doesn't really matter. You can give her anything, I think. Just give her coffee, 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 or green tea, green tea, green tea, and either way, she'll accept that, and you're going to get an achievement for delivering your first order successfully. Now, the second character is going to ask for anything with chocolate in it. So we're just going to do coffee, coffee, coffee. Now, the reason I'm doing this is because I'm going to choose to trash the drink. Now, you do get your first achievement or trophy for trashing your first drink. Now, ultimately, we need to trash 25 drinks for another achievement. So I recommend using all of your trash allowance, which I think you can trash 5 drinks per day. The game is broken up into different days. So yeah, you could trash 5 per day, so hopefully by the 5th day you should be getting your achievement for trashing 25 drinks. Now, eventually, after you've used all 5 trashings, you want to serve her triple chocolate. She'll go ahead and accept that drink. And then the next gentleman asks for something bitter to keep him awake with milk and to draw some extra latte art on top. So we're going to create a latte, and to do that, we're going to do coffee, milk, milk. After that, you want to select create latte art, and what we want to do is spend 1 hour creating a latte art. There is an achievement or trophy related to spending 1 hour drawing your latte. Now, it doesn't pop automatically. It won't pop until you exit, so make sure that you set a timer for, let's just say, an hour and 5 minutes or an hour and 10 minutes just to be safe. And then after your timer goes off, you want to finish your latte art and your achievement will pop. Now, next, the gentleman is going to ask for green tea latte. You want to combine green tea, milk, milk. And then next, we can go ahead and serve him that green tea latte. Now, that's going to wrap up day 1. And next, we are going to be advancing to day 2, which is going to be Wednesday, September 23rd, 2020. Supposedly. Now, the first customer is the police officer. He's going to ask for a cup of sweet, healthy coffee. So we're going to go ahead and start off with a coffee base, and let's do double honey because he asked for something sweet. Coffee, honey, honey should satisfy his needs. Oh, also, this is day 2, guys, so we got to make sure to use 5 more trashes. I want to make sure to remind you guys. You know, real quick, I'm just going to do coffee, coffee, coffee. That's what she wants, actually. She's asking for an espresso. But real quick, I'm going to go ahead and trash it 5 times. And then just make sure that you actually serve her up the coffee, coffee, coffee for that espresso. The next guy asks for coffee and ginger, so we're going to serve him coffee, ginger, ginger. And then next, the lady next to him is going to ask for whatever he's having, so we're going to serve up another cup of coffee, ginger, ginger. That's going to brew her up a cup of ginger coffee, and that's going to be the last order on day 2. So next, we're going to be moving on to the 3rd day, which is going to be in-game Thursday, September 24th, 2020. I also want to point out that if you guys aren't already, you can hold RB to fast forward through the dialogue, so make sure that you're taking advantage of the fast forward feature. You have to choose either auto dialogue or fast forward, so if it's not letting you fast forward, it's because auto dialogue is on. You can toggle that off with the left bumper. So first she's going to ask for, now if you haven't yet, make sure that you trash 5 drinks on this day as well. If you do 5 drinks on day 3, we'll have 15 total, only 10 left. Now, the drink she actually wants is going to be milk, honey, honey. So serve her milk, honey, honey in that exact order, and that's going to satisfy her. For the next order, all she wants is milk, so we're just going to give her triple milk, and that should satisfy her. 2 orders down on the 3rd day. For the next order, she's going to ask for the usual. The usual for our main customer or best customer is going to be coffee, coffee, coffee. The usual for her is espresso. And yeah, coffee, 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 triple coffee. that makes the espresso. On to the next customer, or real quick, that's going to unlock an achievement called Achievement Unlocked. Isn't that clever? Alright, so after you get that achievement, the police officer is going to show up, and he's going to say, can you get a brother a cup of green tea with lemon and honey? So, give the man what he's asking for, green tea, lemon, honey. After that, I think this one is going to be the last order for day 3. Yep. Alright, cool. So now we're going to be going into our 4th day, guys. This is going to be in-game Friday, September 25th, 2020. Our first customer is going to ask for a ginger green tea. So we want to select green tea, ginger, ginger. Go ahead and brew that up, and that's going to take care of our first customer for the day. Or actually, make sure that you guys trash 5 drinks real quick. That way we'll be at 20 trash drinks. Next customer asks for something warm and sweet without coffee. So that's going to be milk, ginger, honey, which is a little weird because she usually asks for the usual espresso. This next chick wants a cup of green tea latte, so we're going to do green tea, milk, milk. Perfecto. Alright, and then the next one says, you'll know when you get it right. So this is where you're probably watching a guide, is for customers like this. He wants tea, milk, ginger, which is going to be a Galahad. That's going to satisfy that customer, and that's going to end day 4. On to day 5. Day 5 in-game is Saturday, September 26th, 2020. Here, the first thing we want to do is trash 5 drinks, because that should be unlocking your achievement or trophy related to trashing 25 drinks, because this is the 5th day, and as long as you trashed 5 drinks in each of these days, you should be unlocking your achievement here. That achievement is going to get you 20 gamer score. Next, you want to serve the astronaut coffee, some espresso, probably need some energy. And then next, the green chick is asking for a cafe latte, I don't know, I said that a little weird. Cafe latte, that's coffee, milk, milk. Next customer is asking to order a masala chai, so that's going to be tea, ginger, cinnamon. And that's going to satisfy that customer, and I believe that is the last order for day 5. On to day 6. Day 6 in-game is going to be, let's see, Sunday, September 27th, 2020. First customer is asking for a tea with lemon and cinnamon. Simple enough. We're going to do tea, lemon, cinnamon. Now this is going to create the Russian tea, which is going to satisfy her needs, and we have another satisfied customer. We're on our way to getting some other achievements, guys. Let's see. The green-haired girl is asking for the usual, which is going to be espresso. So just go ahead and do coffee. Triple coffee is going to be espresso. There's no need to trash any more drinks, guys. We got all of the achievements or trophies related to that. This next gentleman is asking for STMJ, which is going to be milk, ginger, honey. Again, that is milk, ginger, honey. On to day 6, which is going to be Monday, September 28th, 2020. Now, this customer is saying, remember, it has tea and ginger. So we have to do tea, milk, and ginger. That's going to give him the usual, which I believe creates a Galahad. After you serve that up, the next guy is going to ask for a ginger latte. And to do that, we're going to do coffee, ginger, milk. And now we're on to, I think, day 7, which is in-game Tuesday, September 29th, 2020. Now, the day's going to start off with this guy again, asking for the usual, which I think the usual for him is the Galahad. So that is going to be tea, milk, ginger. Again, tea, milk, ginger. After that, the chick next to him is going to say, can you make me a tea-based drink that's warm and cool at the same time? So to create that drink for her, we're going to have to combine tea, lemon, and honey. Again, that's tea, lemon, and honey. After that, an achievement should unlock called We Are All Friends for 20 gamer score. And then the astronaut is going to say, please surprise us. You want to give him milk, honey, and mint, because that's the Milky Way and he's an astronaut, so might as well serve him up something relevant. Milky Way. Alright, that wraps up I think day 7, so on to day 8. Day 8 in game is going to be Wednesday, September 30th, 2020. Alright guys, so this day we're going to start off with this customer, this chick right here, and she's going to ask for a cup of green tea with a lot of mint. So, simple enough, we're going to do green tea, mint, mint. After you brew that up for her, the green lady next to her is going to ask for a te tarik. I think that's how you say it. And to brew up one of these drinks, we have to combine tea, milk. Again, that is tea, milk, and that will create a te tarik. Now, the next lady, the cat lady, is going to ask for a sweet hot chocolate. Simple enough, we're going to do chocolate, honey. Because the triple chocolate is the dark chocolate, it wouldn't be sweet enough for her. The next guy is going to ask for the Spanish Sahara, which is chocolate, milk, ginger. Again, that is chocolate, milk, ginger. That's going to wrap up that day. And next we're on to in-game Thursday, October 1st, 2020. She says, I trust you with the decision. We're going to give her the usual, which is espresso. To create espresso, you do triple coffee. Coffee, coffee, coffee. After that, the next customer is going to ask for coffee with a little bit of ginger. So we're going to do coffee, coffee, ginger. And that's going to be our second and final customer for that day. On to the next day, which in-game is Friday, October 2nd, 2020. Now, this next guy asks, he says, I heard that there's a good drink for a bitter heart. So, we're going to combine chocolate, ginger, and cinnamon to brew him up a cup of bitter heart. Perfecto. Now, right here, we actually don't need to serve her the correct drink, so we're going to take advantage of this opportunity and mess up the drink, and we're going to serve her something incorrect and get that achievement knocked out. So go ahead and serve her whatever you want, and this is going to unlock an achievement called Is This It? For 20 gamer score for making a mistake on an order. Now the next girl is going to ask for a gingerbread coffee. So to create that, we have to combine coffee, ginger, cinnamon. Again, that is coffee, ginger, cinnamon. That will brew up a cup of gingerbread coffee. On to the next one. Or actually, real quick, I think you guys should be getting an achievement after you serve that drink. You're going to be getting an unmissable story-related achievement called Love of My Life for 45 gamer score. Next, you're going to find that a werewolf is going to show up at the coffee shop, and to satisfy him, we need to serve him a cup of tea, milk, and ginger. That's going to brew up a cup of Galahad, and hopefully that will chill him out. That's going to unlock an achievement called Galahad a Fit for one drink to rule him. That's for getting rid of the werewolf with the Galahad drink. Alright, so that's going to wrap up that day. On to the next one. In game, the next day is going to be Saturday, October 3rd, 2020. She asks for a cup of sugar and spice, please. That's going to be coffee, honey, cinnamon. That's going to create the sugar and spice. After that, the gentleman's going to ask for the same as yesterday. That's the Galahad, so that's going to be tea, milk, ginger. That's the usual for him. The usual for him is the Galahad, and the usual for the green-haired chick is the espresso, but sometimes they mix it up. This chick is asking for a cafe latte. Cafe latte, cafe latte. Who knows? Coffee, milk, milk. That will satisfy her. And then, we have a lonely kitty. It looks like he has like a black eye or something. We're going to give him milk, milk, milk because kitties don't need caffeine. And that's going to satisfy our kitty customer. On to the next day. In-game, the next day is going to be Sunday, October 4th, 2020. We're going to start off with the police officer order. We're going to give him a cup of espresso. That's going to be triple coffee, 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 coffee. After that, we're going to be getting an achievement called Social Media Fever. That's going to be for 60 gamer score. That's for adding everybody in the game on social media. That is a missable achievement. The only way you'll get that is by delivering all of the correct orders in certain areas of the game. Next, we're going to give this chick triple chocolate, 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 chocolate. That will brew up a cup of dark chocolate for her. And then after that, you should be getting another achievement called Father and Daughter for 45 gamer score. I don't think that one's missable. I think that one is story related. And then at this point, guys, we're going to be moving on to the last day, which I don't think has any orders. It's going to end in a cutscene and some dialogue. I'm going to go ahead and skip through it just in case it contains any spoilers. We're going to get the Art Connoisseur achievement for 60 gamer score. We're actually going to be unlocking a couple achievements or trophies here at the end. You also get one for 45 gamer score called There's a Spark. And then I think a third one for another 45 gamer score called Interstellar Support. Actually, the achievements are raining, guys. We got another 45 gamer score called Is That It? Alright guys, so at this point, we have unlocked like a chapter select feature where we can select what day we want to play, and you can go back and mop up any achievements that you missed. Now, there is an alternate ending, and to trigger this alternate ending, we're going to go back in and play on 4 different days. Now, the first day you want to start up is day 1. That's going to be September 22nd, 2020. I also want to point out that to access the chapter select or day select feature, you have to go to load game. Now I'm going to be walking you through these 4 days. On day 1, we start off with serving her usual, which is espresso, triple coffee. For the next customer, she wants anything with chocolate in it, so we're just going to serve her triple chocolate. That's going to be a cup of dark chocolate. Should satisfy her. And then for the third customer of the day, they are going to ask for something bitter to keep me awake with milk. Oh, and draw some latte art on top. So coffee, coffee, milk. That's going to create a cappuccino. And then you can go ahead and draw latte art on top. After that, we're going to do a green tea latte, which is green tea, milk, milk. And go ahead and serve it that way. Next, we're going to wait a few seconds for the level to load up. Once the level loads up, we can go ahead and save our game and then go to load game. Next day we want to load up is going to be, let's see, Thursday the 24th. It's day 3. So load up day 3, Thursday the 24th. And we're going to go ahead and run through this level one more time. I'll be able to tell you guys all of the drinks to just make it, a little bit faster. That way, we can go ahead and wrap up this completion or platinum trophy. We're approaching the finish line, guys. We are almost there. Just a couple more minutes in this video. Now, the first customer, we need to deliver milk, honey, honey. Again, that is milk, honey, honey. That is going to brew up a cup of honey milk for her. Next, we're going to serve triple milk. That's milk, milk, milk. And that's going to satisfy that customer. Next, she's asking for the usual. That's going to be triple coffee to make a cup of espresso. So serve up that cup of espresso. And then next, the police officer, we need to give him green tea, lemon, honey. That's going to give him exactly what he's asking for, which eventually makes the cough syrup drink. And that's going to finish that level. Now, once the next level loads up, we're going to save our game and then load up a new level. This time, we're going to go and load up the 29th. That's Tuesday, September 29th, 2020. Now, first customer, we're going to give him some espresso. So that's going to be triple coffee. That's coffee, coffee, coffee. And then next, she's asking for a tea-based drink that's warm and cool at the same time. We're going to do tea, lemon, honey. Again, that is tea, lemon, honey. After that, we have our friendly astronaut customer, and we're going to serve him up a Milky Way again. That is milk, honey, mint. So, make sure that you serve him up a cup of Milky Way. And then I think we are on to our last customer, guys. Or, yeah, our last customer for the day. So we're going to wait until the next level loads, so that way we can press start. Gonna save the game, and we are going to load up one more day. This time we want to load up the last day, which is going to be the 18th. Once you load that up, we're actually not going to have any orders on this day. It's going to show 2 weeks later, and you can simply fast forward through the rest of the dialogue. It's going to show you the second alternate ending, and we're going to unlock our final achievements. If you ran through those 4 days correctly, you should be unlocking that achievement worth 60 gamer score called God of Caffeine. At this point, guys, you guys should have that full 1000 gamer score or platinum trophy. I appreciate you guys tuning in. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment and don't forget to like and subscribe.